reason. It was not working. Theme for tonight, this Wednesday Wellness Minute, Dr. Schilling from Secoya Health, in case nobody knows what the bald guy is saying in front of the camera. At any rate, we're going to talk about staying healthy at home, staying fit. No gym, no problem, not a big deal. So what you want to understand is, this is really all you need to stay healthy. And in a moment here, whoa, holy cow, what just happened?
We're back. So we kind of just dropped the phone, and I apologize.
I believe this is like April Fool's going on here. This is almost hilarious. Hope you did not just watch that and you tripped out because your brain went crazy and could hit the floor. At any rate, are we good? We're good?
Yeah, we're good.
This is awesome. The calamity of errors. There we go. In a moment here, Amelia is going to be sharing, well, telling me what I'm doing, because I wrote down a bunch of home exercises that require only your body weight and potentially some props if you want to use them, if you want to stay healthy at home, so you don't have to venture out in the woods or in the winter or the gym, or if you don't have a gym membership, whatever it is. All right? You guys got a good laugh out of that, didn't you? Out in the woods. You know, some people go, trekking out in the woods, go Rocky style out in the snow and the tundra in Russia, wherever it is. Anyway, you see that movie? At any rate, I digress. What I like to do is get up in the morning without eating and exercise first thing in the morning. And at times when I'm feeling sluggish, I might use some Intensia, which is a combination of some fish oils and some caffeine and some other stuff to get you going. But what you want to think about is just exercising first thing in the morning. It's going to boost a bunch of good stuff. It's going to boost your growth hormones, it's going to up your metabolism, it's going to get your brain-derived neurotropic factor, which is like gasoline for your brain. It's like fuel for your brain. So just appreciate that that is a really good tool for you as far as healing your brain, getting excited, getting smarter, stronger, clearer, faster, as far as your reaction levels in the mornings and stuff like that. So just without any further ado, just get up in the morning. You don't have to get up at 4:30 like I do, 4:30, 5 o'clock, whatever it is, depending on the day. But you can get up in the morning and move before you do anything. And even if you're a parent, like I'm a parent of a young child, she sleeps pretty well. And if you have children that sleep at a reasonable level until like 6 or 7, you can get up and at least do a half an hour movement before you get up in the morning. I'm about to do a ton of movement over here. You don't necessarily need to do all this at once. I'm going to go through each one of them in order for you to see them. Feel free to, later on go back to the recording and replay this, because you're going to want to see the movements a couple times. If we need to, if it seems like a funky angle, maybe I'll grab the phone and come out and move around and stuff like that. But we're trying to use a wireless mic and stuff like that, so it's it'll be interesting. Let's just put it that way. So, to that end, right now Amelia's going to let me know. I'm going to first demonstrate some warm-up stuff to let you know like how to get your body ready for action right before you do anything strenuous. So, Amelia, what's the first thing we're going to do?
Warm-up number 1, mountain climbers.
Mountain climbers, okay.
Mountain climbers.
All right, so just demonstrate mountain climbers. You're going to assume like a plank position, and you're basically going to run in place like this. This is called mountain climber. Okay, I'll do it from this direction, and you run like this. Now, switching mountain climber, get my props here, are crossing your legs like this. Okay. So you're going to want to do this for 30 to 60 seconds, just getting yourself moving, all right? And it's just going to get the blood flowing. Okay, so that's a mountain climber and switching mountain climber. Switching just means moving your knees back and forth, crossing back and forth. What do we got next?
Push-ups.
Push-ups. All right, sweet. There are a ton of push-ups, but you can just do some push-ups. Just get down there, just start ramping out some push-ups. You don't have to do a ton of them. Just get the blood flowing, right? The whole point of warm-up is to get your blood flowing. What do we have next?
Wacky jacks.
Wacky jacks. So if you've ever done a jumping jack, hey, like this, right? Probably did them in grade school. What I dislike about them is in technical term, it's called a homolateral movement. So you have the same side of your body move with the same leg. Whereas human beings, once we pass the crawling or the baby stage, where you learn how to cross crawl, you want to do opposite leg, opposite arm. So wacky jacks are like this, okay? So I used to do capoeira. We used to do this all the time. So you opposite leg, opposite arm. Left leg, right arm, switch, okay? We'll do that again later for our switching lunge, but it's just a different way of doing a jumping jack, something like that. What do we have next?
Half burpees and burpees.
Oh, all right, burpees. We'll just get that out of the way. So you jump up, get down, and you get back up. That's one, okay? Try to do 3, 4, 5. That's an advanced movement. You don't have to do that, especially if you're concerned about your joints or anything like that. Half burpee is easier. I'll do it from the side so it's easier to see. You go down, like this. Stop there. You don't have to do the jump up in the air, okay? It's a good one to warm up.
Jump rope. We don't have a rope.
You can do a cross feed. You can do high knee, butt kickers, high knees with the jump rope. I didn't bring my jump rope with me.
In and outs.
In and outs. Okay. Plank position, you just jump like this. Okay? In and out.
Awesome. Spider-Man walk.
Spider-Man walk. That's still a mop from the janitor, so we'll use that in a second. Spider-Man walk, so I'll walk in this direction, but it's basically like you see Spider-Man crawl out of a building, like that, so I'll do it on the floor. So, left arm forward, left knee forward, then you alternate, okay? Now, if that's too difficult, any of these can be modified to use on your knees, okay? So right knee forward, left arm down, forward, like this, okay? Something like that, make sense? Okay, next.
Pike walk.
Pike walk, this is a fun one. So basically, if you're challenged flexibility-wise, this probably isn't the one for you, but you can consider it. So basically, you're gonna put your hands down like this. Hopefully you can see that from the angle. Sweet.
Then we're doing core workout.
Core, all right.
So side plank.
Fantastic. One caveat to core, it's better to do compound movements to get your core engaged rather than just simply doing like a bunch of crunches or public service announcement. Never ever do a sit-up. It's really hard on your low back because you have to engage mostly your psoas muscle, which is the muscle on the inside of your spine, and it provides a lot of compression to your spine. So if you have any low back problems, never ever do a sit-up if you ever have to. Let's put it that way. All right, so what's our first core exercise?
Side plank.
Side plank. All right, so here we go. Up like this, if I can avoid falling over. You can hold like this, or you can go down to your elbow, hold like this. If you need to, if you can't hold it, you just drop your hip down, push up. This is another good one to do. Side hip pumps, okay? So you do that one side.
Plank knees to elbow with shoulder taps up and down.
All right, so those are all different ones.
Okay, I'll start the first
Yeah,
one.
those are all different.
Plank
So,
knees to elbows.
plank knees to elbow. So it's kind of like a mountain climber, but you're doing a little different. So you're gonna be on your elbows like this. You're gonna be pulling your knee up like that. Does that make sense? Okay. That's a good one.
And then plank shoulder taps.
Plank shoulder. Okay.
So
So.
might just well just stay down.
Yep. There you go. I'll just stay down here. So here's your plank shoulder taps. You're just switching your arms.
And
Like you
then
do
plank
this.
up and down.
Plank up and down.
Yeah. Plank up and down.
Okay. So you go plank. Oh, I'm sorry. Yes. So elbow, elbow, hand, like this. Okay. So going this way. Go the opposite direction. You can even go backwards. Mix it up a little. There's pike to plank if you want to do that too. Should stay on the ground. So you go from here, up here, and down. Okay. That's pike to plank. It's like a plank up and down.
Plank open close.
Okay. I don't know how well you can see my feet from back there. So it's like this. Like this. Okay?
Nice. Then we have seated leg flutters.
Sit leg flutters. All right, here we go. So you're on your, I'll do it at an angle so you can see. Like this. Okay? You can always do this too. But it's really about just getting your core engaged. One thing that can help is if you ever have pain doing any of these, make sure you pull your belly button back to your spine. Okay? That's going to engage your transverse abdominis, which is like your girdle. So you're going to hold that there. Then you'll find less resistance. Okay?
Next are the in and outs.
Yeah, okay. I'll stay out here. In and out like this. In and out. Here we go.
Then stay there. Russian twists.
Russian twist. Okay. Bunch of different ways you can do this. You can have your legs flat like this. You can bend them. You can have them up here. You can have them in the air. Okay? Some people use weights. You don't have to have a weight. Just twist them back and forth. And again, if this causes you any discomfort in your back, work your way down to here and just twist. Gently. You're not whipping across. You're just, slow and engaging. Okay?
Next is toe touches.
All right. There we go. Up and down. Key important here. Oh, sorry about that. Slapping the microphone. Key thing here is to keep your neck relaxed. So a lot of people do this. That's really hard on your neck. You just want to imagine you're shooting your chin toward the ceiling. Up and down. Okay?
Perfect. Crucifix.
Yeah, okay. So that's basically starting out like this, touching the feet. Okay? And I'll go to the side. See if I can wear a hole in my pants. Okay. Yeah. Cool.
And then hip raises.
Oh, yeah. So you're on your back, hands about the height of your bottom, and you're gonna raise up like that. Just like that.
Bicycle.
Sure. Do it at an angle. So basically, feet are riding a bike, but you're doing this. Okay. Gentle with the hands. You don't want to grab your head and be twisting like that. You just want to gently use the fingertips against your head. You can go fast or as slow as you want. What do we got?
And then complete Turkish get-ups.
Sure. So the reason I describe the Turkish get-up as a complete exercise is because it engages your whole core, but it's a compound movement. You can use it with a weight or not. Basically what you're doing is...
Oh, we have trying to reconnect due to poor wireless connection. Your video has been paused.
Awesome. Love you, Facebook. Yeah. All right. YouTube, you guys are awesome. YouTube is great. Facebook, all right. Wouldn't let me on my phone. Now they're kicking us off with Amelia's.
They don't like us today.
Yeah. So
try to move to a better signal area. I don't know where I can.
You can't get any closer to the modem. You're not. Don't bother going anywhere. It's not gonna.
Okay.
Anyway. What are we doing?
Finish up on. Might as well just keep going on YouTube, and then we can always just upload it onto Facebook after.
Sure. Whatever. All right. Don't kill it. Just let it run.
Okay. Let's try and go live again.
If it comes back on, it comes back on.
Try and go live.
That's fine. So we're just gonna keep rocking with YouTube because YouTube's awesome.
Okay. Then we have Turkish get-ups is where we were.
All right. Do me a favor. Switch the mics.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh, can you set up? Thanks.
There you go. And well, I'm just gonna sit here and do what I want to do.
Okay.
All right. Fantastic. If Facebook's ever nice enough to come back on, make sure it's pushed all the way in. Good?
Yep, we're good.
All right, fantastic. Okay, what's my next exercise?
Next is back and biceps,
Yep.
bridge.
Bridge. All right. Dude, this is one of the best exercises for yourself. This will create a lot of strength and a lot of stability in your back. What you want to appreciate with any exercise is lean more toward extension exercises. Spend more time going back than you are going forward. Everything in life already pulls us forward. Everything we're working on computers and things like that, we're already moving everything in the flexor position. So we want to maximize the extension. Okay? So here's what we're going to do. We're going to lay on the floor on our back, and we're going to do a bridge. So you can do a bunch of different types of bridges. You can bridge off your shoulders, okay? You can bridge a little bit up, okay? Or you can get your hands under you, and you can come back and some touch the floor. All kinds of fun stuff. You can get a leg up, don't try to get both legs up. It might be pretty. It's a little joke for you there. All right, what's next?
Narrow inverted row.
All right, inverted row. Okay, this is where my mop comes in handy. Couldn't find a pole here in a click, so I had to raid the janitor's closet. All right, so inverted row. Row would normally be something like a bent over row, something like this. Inverted means you're upside down, facing up, if you will. So we're going to climb into here. And narrow just means the grip, okay? Now normally this would be higher, but I don't have that luxury. So you have to work with me here. So if my arms are narrow like this, you're working on pulling yourself up, okay? And if you are really strong, you can use your, I don't know, it's going to snap. Okay? You can lift your body up, okay? So that's one. What are we doing next?
Shoulder inverted row.
Shoulder width, okay? I'll just sit down here. So shoulder, here's narrow, shoulder width, okay? Now, again, you don't have to have your body straight, like I'm off the ground like this. You can have your butt on there. Just pick up like this, okay? So this is narrow grip, shoulder width grip. Then, of course, there's an arch, or is it wide? Okay. I'll get that as far as I can go. So here's wide, narrow, shoulder wide. You're just going to pick yourself up like that. That's probably going to be a little more advanced move. Just stay on your butt if you have to, but just pick yourself up. There we go. What do we have next?
Inverted bicep curl.
Okay, so I'm not a big fan of working biceps, but these will be worked in other exercises. So instead of, so it's going to be like an archer row, but really, or archer inverted row, but you're going to use your biceps, okay? Instead of pulling down with your elbows, you're actually going to flex your biceps. Okay, does that make sense?
Archer Australian pull-ups.
Gonna have to work on our home gym here. All right. So, sweet bag with the mop. We love it. Thank you, janitor. You guys are great. See if I can wedge that in there. No, it's just not gonna work. All right, fine. Okay, here we go. So archer. So think about an archer. They're doing their arms like this, right, or like this. Obviously, I'm a right-handed archer because I didn't even know how to do that. What you're going to do is with your rows, get that out to the side, you're going to go to one side, right? So you're going to go up to one side and down and back up and down, okay? Again, stay on your butt if you have to. If you can pick your body up and go down, it's going to be good. Okay, what do we have next?
Archer Australian chin-ups.
All right. So that same thing, but you're going to return your, so the pull-up is with the hands forward of the bar, chin-up is with your hands toward you, okay? So you're going to pull up and down, and up and down. Cool?
Australian close grip.
All right, here you go. Close grip again, pulling your chin up. Cool?
Superman.
Superman, all right, fantastic. This is great for the back. Obviously everybody's seen, well, not everybody, I shouldn't say that. Many of you have seen Superman, so what's important is to say, if you're flying through the air and you're not wanting to go into a ball, you're going to have to extend everything. So the reason this one's great is because you're basically picking your legs and arms off the floor. Then you can imagine you're flying. Woo! Hey, all right. Okay?
Alternate arm / leg plank.
Yeah, all right. So you're in a plank position, and you're going to alternate lifting your leg up, opposite leg. Okay? So you see how that looks at an angle? Oops, opposite leg. Opposite arm. Oh, that was the same side. Excuse me. Okay, like this. Okay, just takes a little practice.
All right, moving on to chest and triceps, we have headbangers.
All right. So headbangers sounds like kind of a horrible thing, but what we want to do is use our fancy mop and chairs here. And you can use whatever you have at home. If you have a wood dowel, it's probably easier. But you can start off your knees. You can have your body straight. It just depends on your strength level. But you're working on your triceps now. So what you're going to do is headbanger means like you're bringing your head down toward the pole, if you will. So we're going to start here, and we're going to lean in and just down like this, and back up, okay? And down and back up. And so you guys can see this at home. See if I can move my whole apparatus here. All right, so you're going to go like this, and down, and like that, and down, like that, okay? If you get really good, I'm not going to try this, I think this is going to snap, but you can go up on your whole body and then just dip into it like that.
All right, next is push-ups, and we have the diamond push-up.
All right, diamonds are fun. Hands like this. I don't know if it's a diamond or not. You could, I don't know how you make a diamond out of your hand, but basically the key is that you're close to your chest, close to the midline, okay? So I'll demonstrate that here. So you just bring you down. And so right where your ribs and your chest meet, that's where you want to push from. So you want to be right over it. You don't want your arms out here and try to diamond from there. You can do that, but it will be a different type of push. Okay, so you're just going to come down and up.
Close push-up.
Close. Imagine you're tucking your hands in your armpits. Okay, so we're coming in narrow, like this. Okay, and of course you have shoulder, right? As the name implies. What I like to think about is your normal push-up position is where if you fall toward the floor and catch yourself, that's where your hands are going to lie. Here we go. So that for me is my normal push-up position. And you want to get, as best you can, get your chest to touch the floor, okay? And get full extension. So down, up, down, up. Now with exercise, the more time you have under tension, the stronger you're going to get because you're going to fire all the little intermediate fibers along the way. If you can slow it down, have 3 to 5 seconds down, great. Negatives are very good, so negatives are lowering yourself down from any position. If you're to pull up and you lower yourself down slow, that's a negative. If you're to push up and you slowly lower down, that's a negative. Okay? So just keep that in mind. What do you have next?
Back connected over here.
All right, sweet. What's up, Facebook?
We're gonna post the whole video tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll post the YouTube video on the Facebook because YouTube rules and Facebook suck in it.
Normal push-ups.
All right, that's, I think we already did that, but there's wide on there.
Yes, there is.
Okay. Wide, of course. There we go. Nice and wide. Touching your chest like that. What do we got next? Pseudo. Pseudo is a little different. Normal push-ups, your hands are fingers pointing away from you. Now they're going to point toward you. Okay. So this one's a little bit different. It might be a little advanced, but it's actually, you might find it easier to do than other push-ups. So you can imagine your hands are, find your elbow at about a 90-degree angle. And you're going to push up like this. Okay. Down and up. You might find it easier than a normal push-up. Okay?
Archer.
Archer. Here we go. Side to side. This is a tough one for just about any level, no matter what, unless you're, super stud like Chris Harry or somebody like that. Somebody I aspire to be someday. He's like Superman to me, but he's all about calisthenics. So you basically start in the middle and you lower down like this, and back up and down, and back up. Okay. If you need to do it on your knees, that's totally acceptable. Down and up, and down and up. And don't be surprised if you collapse to the floor. It's common. You hit a negative point at some point. I do it all the time. If you're not hitting negatives, if you're not unable to continue, you're really not pushing yourself to your threshold. But just work toward it. Don't worry about doing, just start with one. You get one done, woohoo, all right, I got one. I feel good about myself. Tomorrow I might do two. I don't know, who knows? Just take it one step at a time.
Explosive.
All right, explosive. As the name implies, you can do all kinds of stuff. So down, up, down. Okay? You can do all kinds of fun. There's guys that are just, they're going bam, behind their back, around, and again, these guys are animals, all right? So if you want to get crazy, you can get crazy on some push-ups. Hindu, all right. Hindu, all right. I don't know if it comes from a snake or what, but so you're down, up, and back. Down, up, and back. And I'm not a professional at these, so you're down like a snake. Up, and is it the dive bomber next? All right, so dive bomber is a modification of the Hindu, but instead of popping up, you're going to go down like this, and back up like that, and down you go. And it's so much fun. Okay, good times.
Bench dips.
Bench dips. Oh yeah, right. So depending on what you have available, you can just use a chair. You don't have to have a bench. But I'll do this from two angles so you can see. I don't really much hope this is going to stay in my shirt again, but all right. Okay, so this is a bench dip. All right. You can see how we're lowering ourselves down. And you can do a bunch of different variations, right? You can do here. You can do here. You can do here. Whatever you have to do for your level, just based on your level. It's really not a competition. Like you're at home. Nobody's watching you. Who cares? All that matters is you feeling stronger every day, more confident every day, and feeling good about life.
Slow dips.
Okay, same idea. You just want to go slow. Name implies, right? So, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And if you can't get up from here, no problem. Here you go. Big deal. All right? Don't forget to get the bottom like, I've fallen and I can't get up. Raise your hand if you remember that commercial. Yeah, all right. Where's the beef? Here we go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Up. And just repeat, until you can't do anymore. Plop on your butt and try something else.
Elevated push-ups.
Elevated push-ups. All right. These are fun. So I tried to include some things for the upper pec because we've done a lot of push-ups. Most of that's for the middle and lower when you're in the plank position doing push-ups like that. So there are two kinds. I think there's also a pike push-up on there. Anyway, we'll do the pike in a second. Okay, it's on the next page. So elevated push-up, and you can do several different types. You can do where you're pushing down to your chest like this. You can do a diamond from up here, Okay? And that covers it, doesn't it?
Yeah, I would do that.
Okay, so just do that a couple times, These are more advanced moves, I understand. But I want to give you a variety so you have some idea of like how you can progress and like what you can shoot for, stuff like that. So we have the pike push-up now, right?
Walk out to push up.
Right, okay. So walk out the push-up. I'll do it from an angle here. Kind of like the, what did we do before? The pike walk. You're going to start down like this, but you're going to walk your way down. And down to a push-up. And you're going to walk yourself back up. Ooh, fun. Stand up, stand back down. If you get dizzy while doing this, take a breather. Take a sip of water, whatever you got to do. Yeah, it's okay. Nothing really tough about it. Just go your own pace.
Now onto shoulders is pike push-ups.
There we go, okay. So pike is really designed for the upper pec and into the deltoid, into the shoulder. So you go into the pike position, and you just basically dip down like this, okay? Is that angle okay?
Yeah.
Okay. So you're dipping down, and you can dip your chin, whatever you want to do. If you want to get crazy, you can also do it while you're up in the even higher pike. Up like this, and you go down. Okay, so now you're basically upside down. Okay? That's going to take some practice. Maybe you don't want to start on a chair. Okay?
Handstand push-up.
All right. Again, I don't expect you to be able to do this one, but I wanted to give you a variety so you can actually see what you can progress to. So, like this, down and up. Okay? You're just pushing up and down. Just getting a little exercise in. Get weird looks from people at the gym all the time. Like, what's it doing over there? Okay? All right.
Handstand hold.
All right. Well, it kind of goes without saying, but you can kick up to a handstand if you can hold it up there without kicking the door. And you hang out. That's all it is. Just hang out as long as you can, If you can, if you're like, uh-oh, here we go. All right. You want to kick up, and you just want to slowly lower yourself down. Then you can do a handstand negative too. I didn't mention that there, but kick up to a handstand, slowly lower yourself down. Kick back up, slowly lower down. Another option for you.
Wall walk.
All right. See if the door will handle it. You start off in a plank position, and you walk up the wall. And you come back down. Uh-oh. Microphone cord. The door handle. So you get the idea there. We don't need too many of those. Most people never get to that level.
Handstand shoulder tap.
All right. Get my tail tucked in here. Generally speaking, I'd recommend facing the wall or the door. So go up and tap. Tap side to side.
Handstand negatives.
I kind of just showed you that, but up, down, up, down. That's it.
Now onto legs. Body squats.
Sweet. Body squats. You can have your hands behind your head gently with finger pressure. You can have them out. You can have them up. You can have them on your hips. Whatever you do. If you're really struggling, hands on your knees. Push yourself back up. Okay. One thing I wanted to demonstrate was a door. Okay. So you can hold on to. If you don't feel like you're stable enough, hold on to the door, and just use that to hold you up. You need two hands. Whatever you got to do. Okay. Thrusters. So thrusters are usually done with hand weights, like dumbbells or something. But basically, you have them at your shoulder level, squat down, come up, push up. Squat down, push up. Okay?
Sumo squats.
Sumo squats. You ever seen the sumos? I'm just having fun now. So you're out here, feet slightly out, and you're basically dropping down. Okay? You want to keep your chest up. Tendency for most people is to come down like this. Okay? Because then you're just butt sticking out. The key is to stay up and down. Okay, so you have to work on the hip flexibility. If this is too far, come back in and down. It's all about activating the hamstrings and the groin muscles and the glutes. So you're down, you're back up. Okay?
Side squats.
Side squats. Feet, you don't have to go as far as sumo, but you just want to be down. Just like this. Okay? And you can have your hands up, have your hands behind, have your hands out. Okay? Whatever you want to do. Whatever feels right. Just do a couple, 3 on each side, switch the other side.
Jumping.
Jumping squats. Okay, so just go down and squat. Up and down. And I sound like Rice Krispies, but that's what 5 years on turf will do to your knees.
Pistol squats.
Pistol squats, good times. Again, this is an advanced move. You may want to have something to hold on to. You can do assisted pistols, where you come down into like a chair. Okay. And basically, you want to kind of practice where keep one leg straight. Make sure if you're going to do an assisted one, your butt's hitting a chair so you don't end up on your can. But you want to sit like this, and we'll just do the right leg forward first. So you go down and back up. Okay? This is probably for anyone at any age, really, but especially for people in their golden years, would be a good way to look at it. Practicing getting up from down from a chair is absolutely critical. So I don't know how many of our athletic families out there watching this that are in the twilight, but we want them to be strong and stable. So they can do any of these, probably not a lot of the stuff I just did a minute ago, but just doing a lot of these exercises. So if you don't have or need the assistance of a chair, you basically want to go down and back up, and down and back up. Okay, so keeping that leg straight. And if you need balance, you can keep your arms out in front. Okay, and you go down. And everybody's different, so these are going to challenge you. If you want to get super crazy, stand on top of a Bosu, and you're getting really nuts.
Bulgarian split squat.
All right, I'm here. All right. Oh, yes. Okay. Again, a little bit of an advanced move, but stand with one leg out in front, other leg here with your foot down or up like this, and you're just going to squat like this. Okay? No big deal. It's just sometimes it helps. It's going to engage a lot of the posterior muscles, posterior chain. Okay? There we go. So you go down and up like this. Okay? That's a split squat.
And moving on to lunges, you have walking lunges.
Walking lunges, okay. Name implies, but basically, lunge out and out. Okay? That's pretty much it. Then you just repeat. If you can go straight forward, great. Some people have to do, let's say you're in your living room or something like that, you're just going to go forward and back, and forward and back. And you want to practice your breathing too. If you find something is challenging, you want to make sure, like, if you find yourself getting faint or lightheaded or anything, it's all about breathing. So you want to, so slow breaths, okay? Very good.
Switching lunges.
Switching. So now you're basically, getting as low as you want to go here. Okay? That's basically switching.
Reverse lunges.
Reverse lunges are where you take a step forward down. Without setting this foot down, you go back. And then forward, and then back. Okay? And again, you can go as slow as you need to. The slower, the better. Literally. The more time under tension, the stronger you're going to get, the better balance you're going to have.
Back and forth lunges.
Okay. I just did that. What was the one before that?
Reverse lunges.
Okay, well, reverse lunges, I just showed you back and forth lunges, where you're going forward and back. Reverse is really literally, you're going behind you. Okay, that's it. That's all there is to it.
And then we're going on to wall sit.
All right, so you want to get the quads burning, these guys. Hopefully you can see this from back there. You can do this at all kinds of different angles. Generally speaking, you'd like 90 degrees, 90 degrees. Okay, so I'll just demonstrate it out here so you can see. This is how you want to sit against the wall. Well, I can't really do it perfectly, but this is a position where you want to be against the wall. 90, 90. That's where you want to sit, okay? So whether you can see it or not, here, okay? One helpful thing to do is push your heels in the floor, squeeze your butt together, and pull your core in, okay? If you get fatigued, you can start slapping your thighs to get a little more blood flow in there. You can bring your arms up here. You can hold them out here. There's a million and one ways you can modify the wall sit.
Tiptoe wall sit.
This is for your calves, in case you want to get the, I don't know, I think of biceps and calves as like beach muscles. People are always like, I want a big calves, I want big biceps, whatever. So I'll show it from 2 angles. This, and basically you're going up on your tiptoes. Okay? So you're basically coming into your wall sit, and then you're going up on your tiptoes. Okay? And you can get your butt a little closer to the wall if you want to keep your butt on the wall. That's probably the preferred way to do it. But you just want to get up as high as you can and hold that position as long as you can. It will burn. There's no question. Wall sits will burn. The point is to get as much anaerobic burn as you can.
Crab walk.
Okay. Well, crabs walk sideways. So in essence, we're walking like this. But notice I'm not coming up every time. Some people will do this. Bouncy. Bouncy. You don't want to do that. Crab walk. Crabs don't go up and down. Crabs are down here. And they're moving to the side. Okay? Shifting that leg. Okay? Good.
Box steps.
Here we go. We're basically stepping our foot up. Hey, good. Alternating feet. If you want to get excited, you can come up. I'd recommend getting your arms involved. Cross crawl. Switch your legs up. Okay?
Box jumps.
All right, here we go. I mean, I said I shouldn't jump on this, but I'm risking my life for you guys. It's okay. Okay? Depending on the box height you have, you know, I wouldn't have any hard furniture around you while you're doing this for the first time. Let's just say you went, ah! Next thing you know, your head's on the side of the, who knows? You're bleeding and you're calling me like, hey, dude, told me to do box jumps in my living room. What happened? In the hospital. That's not my responsibility. So keep your stuff away. Make sure there's nothing hard. Okay?
Deadlifts.
Okay, if you have something, for example, we have Mountain Valley Natural Spring Water trucked into our house. They're like 57 pounds a glass jug. So you could basically do deadlifts. So this is called more of a Romanian straight-legged deadlift, which is going to activate the posterior muscles. So just reach for your toes, but keep your back straight, okay? Down as far as you can go, come back up. Some people will cheat and they'll bend at the mid-back. Oh, look, I can touch the ground. It doesn't work like that. Okay? So you want to go down, back up. You will feel this in your hamstrings. Don't go too crazy because you might not be able to walk the next day if you do 50 of these. Okay, just word of the wise.
And then last is clean and press.
Clean and press. All right. So if you don't need anything for this, right? You don't need anything for any of this except for maybe a wall and a chair. And if you want to get excited, you can get one of your poles from the linen closet or something. But the mop closet, right? So clean and press is basically you're going down to do a clean. So you're coming up. Imagine you're catching the bar down here and up there. So it's a combination of a thruster, a squat. That's pretty much it. So you go down, you come up, and down, and back up. Okay? Down, up, like that. You're going to get a full body workout just doing that. Okay? We get it? Miss anything? All right. This should be plenty of things for you to do. Write these down. If you want a list of these, I typed it all up. Just give us an email, send us a message on Facebook, whatever you need to do in order for us to let you know you need it. We'll send it to you in an email, whatever you need. Super simple. These are things I do. I do mostly calisthenics workouts. I used to do a lot of weights when I was in college, and for me it's like bigger is not better. Functional strength is important. When you can rip off this stuff on your own body weight and under any circumstances, that's when you know you have some real strength. Anybody can go to the gym and practice pushing a bar, you know. If you can do some by pull-ups are fantastic. Pull-ups are one of the most important exercises I would say in the world, because if you can move your own body weight around a pole, like from ground up, now you know you have some real strength. So there are machines, you can use bands. I don't have the ability to hang something up from the wall. We used to have TRX bands in the yoga studio until we remodeled. But you can use bands if you have a gym access, but if you don't worry about it. Just keep that in the back of your head for someday. There are machines that will help lift you up and stuff like that, but pull-ups are great. Those rows I showed you where you're kind of laying on your back, the inverted rows, those are great for strengthening. But remember, focus on everything on the back. Everything in our world is pulling us forward. So just focus on that in your exercises. If you have the choice between another chest, a tricep day of the things we talked about, and a back day, throw another back in there. You're never going to go wrong. So let us know if this has been helpful. Let us know if you need other information, more information. Lord knows there's a bunch of different resources you can pull from. I wanted to pull some of the stuff that I do that I think is beneficial for most people. Obviously, some of it's a little more advanced for a lot of people, but there are people out there, you're going to get crazy and want to get excited and climb the wall. Who knows? So I figured I want to show you at least options you can have at home. Like, as you can see, this isn't the clinic, but we could do any of this anywhere. Doesn't matter. Obviously winter's coming. Some people, don't want to go outside. They don't want to be cold. They don't have a gym membership. We want to not eliminate excuses, but want to empower you to be able to have tools to do these things at home so you just feel good, right? I already worked out this morning at 5 o'clock, so it just feels good to work out again, right? Just get the blood flowing, things like that. So use this to your advantage. As we mentioned last week, the number one cure for anxiety and depression is exercise. Move your body. We talk with our patients all the time. If you don't like an emotion you're feeling, create motion in your body, and you will be able to short circuit any of that, and you will feel better really quick. And hopefully, if you have addictions or anything else like that, you can substitute this for other things like smoking or drinking, whatever it might be. Substitute this, and it's a better high. And there's no cost to it. It's great. It's fantastic. You do it in your own living room. So keep that in mind. Let us know if this has been helpful. Share it with your friends and family who need to move their bodies but aren't, or maybe you've heard them say 100,000 times, I don't have a gym, or we've all heard it. It's not about making them feel bad about themselves. It's about empowering them to say, hey, look, you could do this at home. You don't need to go anywhere. And again, you can modify any of these. If you have any trouble with any of these exercises and need to modify them, let us know. I'll be happy to give you the instructions, okay? All right, sweet. We will look forward to seeing you next week for the Wednesday Wellness Minutes. Comment if you have a topic you want us to discuss, get you empowered and knowledgeable about. We're happy to do so. That's why we do these, to give you tools for life, all right? Have a great week, guys.